For these potential students, I think a fundamental question they are asking right now is, will I be welcomed or should I be worried? And I understand that. It's coming from students across the country. It's something that students from across the country are having to deal with on a daily basis. It happens when you see things like Asian American student physically attacked 2 weeks ago at the University of Cincinnati by someone who blamed him for COVID. Last month, students at Grinnell College in Iowa had their cars covered by racist slurs and white supremacist slogans. And right here in California, recently at Berkeley Law, many have seen the disturbing bylaw change some student groups at the law school made in order to not permit supporters of Zionism to speak at their events. And by the way, this is the only group of people specifically not allowed to speak at events. Let me be clear. In our university community, we should not be excluding in any matter because they believe in the right of Israel to exist. This exclusion is absolutely inconsistent with the central mission of the University of California. We as a system are committed to being in a place where all ideas and views can be expressed. The essential freedom is at the core of the University of California, and leaving people out isn't what this university stands for, which I hope was made clear by Chancellor Christ, Dean Shermaninsky, myself, and other campus leaders and other regents, including Regent Schnur and Regent Perez. Having the right to do something doesn't make it right. At the same time that this is happening, we also have seen a despicable truck hired by an outside group that attempted to harass our Muslim and Palestinian students by driving their truck around the perimeter of the campus, accusing specific people of being anti-Semitic. This was specifically designed to inflame the situation, again making other people feel unwelcome, and in my opinion, was very wrong. So how do we help answer that question for our potential incoming students who are seeing all of this? Should they be worried or should they be welcomed? The short answer is that they will be welcomed. Anti-Semitism, racism, sexism, and homophobia have no place at this great university. Broadly excluding a particular viewpoint from being expressed, in my opinion, is just completely unacceptable. University leadership is working and will continue to work to ensure this is a place of freedom, condemning harassment and threats directed toward any student. In this light, I do like to note that there are many positive things happening to promote the safety, well-being, and inclusiveness of all students. For example, the ASUC Senate in Berkeley just passed a measure specifically denouncing hatred against the Jewish community. There's been supported by a $3 million gift. UCLA is launching the Initiative to Study Hate, a 3-year multidisciplinary effort to understand and mitigate hate in all of its forms. On all of our campuses, there are resource centers for students who maybe feel unwelcomed or worse. At Berkeley, the Black Resource Center is named for Fannie Lou Hamer, the civil rights legend. I've heard our colleague Regent Perez mention a couple of times Hamer's famous quote was that she was sick and tired of being sick and tired. We have a relatively new Black Resource Center at UCLA, and I hope this center, as well as others, are well funded to help our African American students acclimate to their new campus and feel welcomed. As we strive to promote diversity and increase the number of our underrepresented minority students, I want to make sure that these students feel welcomed and able to promote their campus to their friends in high school or community college. As we're trying to get more people to feel welcomed, be the ambassadors for their friends and their family to also want to apply to these schools, that's how we're going to get a greater share of diversity. I know I speak for the board when I say that our commitment to those students filling out their applications right now is that you don't have to be worried or sick or tired. We as a board and in conjunction with university leadership will continue to make sure that you are not only welcomed in the UC community, but that our different viewpoints are respectfully expressed.